Today's video is on another message that commonly comes through from Spirit in my QHHT sessions, and it's something we can all relate to. And that is to stop worrying about what other people think of you. So if that's something that you can relate to, stay tuned. So this is take about 526 on getting this video out, and with good reason. Because when you're editing a video, recording a video, what are you doing? You're trying to package this information into a format that other people are going to look at. And when you think about that, what does it bring up? All these anxieties about, oh, did I say that right? Did I stumble over my words? Do I look okay? Is the lighting showing every wrinkle in my face? Everybody can relate to what that's like. So this is a very real video for me on getting over the fear of what other people think. And we all deal with this in our lives, every single one of us, in a myriad of ways. And this is something that comes through constantly in a QHHT session. The very, very clear and simple message of stop worrying about what other people think of you. Because from Spirit's perspective, it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. And we deal with that in our lives in so many different ways. That can be in our daily lives, in dealing with family members, in dealing with our peers, with our coworkers, with just various people in our community. We're constantly editing ourselves, packaging ourselves, presenting ourselves, whether it's in person, whether it's on social media. We're doing it to fit in. We're doing it to get likes, to please others, to not be criticized by others. Nobody likes criticism. Nobody likes feeling like somebody is going to say bad things about them for being who they naturally are. So we can all relate to what that feels like. And again, in a session, what is it that Spirit means by stop worrying about the concern of others? Because what's happening to us energetically, physically, mentally, when we are wrapped up in what others think of us, we are editing ourselves and not being true. We're taking out parts of us that are authentically us. And a lot of times those are things that actually feel real good for us, feel joyful, that make us happy. We're taking those things out because somebody else wants us to fit into this box. And that can be in big ways. For example, not pursuing a career that you want to do because somebody else might think it's stupid. It can be not dressing the way you want because some people might criticize your personal taste in what you want to wear. And for me, doing these videos, in all honesty, being very real and very transparent here, doing these videos, I've got two voices in my head. I've got the insecure high school girl who's going, well, you know what? Be careful of what you're going to look like. People might make fun of you. Some people are really going to think that you're crazy for doing what you do for a living. So you better not put that out there. And then there's a part of me that thoroughly loves talking about this, that thoroughly enjoys doing what I do and loving sharing it with people. So in those moments, like what I just described for my own internal dialogue, I have the choice which voice I'm going to listen to. Am I going to listen to the insecure teenager talking in my head? Or am I going to listen to what makes my heart sing? I have a choice. And I would much rather listen to what's going to make my heart sing. Not only because it makes me feel good, because I think when we can come from a place of acting from our own internal joy, that is contagious to others. And also the bigger picture here from anybody who is looking to move forward more in their life with more joy and more real internal satisfaction of living the life that they came here to authentically live and to be the person that they came here to be. When you come from that space, you can't discount what it is that you bring to the table, of the impact that you're going to have on the people around you. And when you have the courage to step out in your freedom and in your authenticity, you are being a teacher of freedom. You are being a teacher of authenticity. You are teaching that love of self. And in breaking through that, you become a teacher for all of those around you. And that actually came through very beautifully in a session of mine with a young woman who I met with several months ago. And she was working through these relationships with some family members. And one thing that her higher self said that I will never forget, because it came through in such a direct and personal way, is, why does she have these relationships in her life? That was the question that we posed. And the answer was, she came here to teach freedom. And I thought, oh, Spirit has such a way of being just nailing it in such a beautiful way. She came here to teach freedom. So by her being non-conforming to the expectations of those around her, it may be uncomfortable for her and causing friction between those parties, but she came here to teach freedom. So don't ever discount what it is that you bring to the table when you decide to follow your joy and your authenticity and your passions in life, because that is contagious to those around you. So with that, I encourage you to do one thing today. And my thing that I'm doing today is uploading this video. Because trust me, this isn't easy. It isn't easy to do this, especially when you're used to working one-on-one, and then all of a sudden you're going to talk, to an audience of people that, it brings up insecurities. It does. And when we're stepping out into that authenticity, it's okay to let those things boil up, because we do need to work through them. So the one thing I'm doing today is uploading this video and putting this out there for the world to see. And I'm not going to listen to the insecure high school girl in my head. I'm going to listen to the part of my heart that is so excited and happy and loves to share this information with all of you. So do one thing today that steps out of that comfort zone, that steps out of that box that maybe that you're in, that expresses yourself in a way. And do it because it makes you feel good, and not because you're concerned with what other people are going to think about it. Don't be concerned with how many likes you're going to get. Do it because it makes you feel good. So with that, I'm wishing you a beautiful day, to step out into yourself in the amazing person that you are, because you came here to be uniquely you, not like anybody else. So take that, run with it, and have a beautiful day. Blessings.